And we are live. Hello everyone, it's your boy Treka. How's everyone doing? I'm hoping you're all having a good Sunday. I'm gonna wait for a little bit until people join the live because I have breaking news from Syria. So as some of you have heard, there was a suicide bomb attack in one of the churches in Damascus Countryside in a town called Duela in Syria this afternoon. It's terrible how these things continue happening, like it's so crazy. So let me read for you guys the news. So this happened today, like imagine on a Sunday when people are praying, when Christians are praying in the church, some maniac just entered the church and did a suicide bomb and killed at least 20 people and injured 52. Like this happened literally like a couple of hours ago. So let me read the news for you guys. At least 20 people have been killed and 52 others wounded in a suicide bombing at a church on the outskirts of Damascus, Syria. The attacker entered Mar Elias Church in Duela during a service and opened fire with a weapon before detonating an explosive vest. It added that he was affiliated with the jihadist group Islamic State. What a surprise. There was no immediate claim from the group itself, but I mean, the Syrian Civil Defense, whose emergency team are widely known as the White Helmets, posted photos and videos from inside the church showing a heavily damaged altar. So, I mean, what do you expect? Like, since the new government has taken power, like, it has been chaos in Syria. Chaos. There is no control. People are out of control, you know. You always hear about kidnappings, Christian towns being attacked, Alawites also being slaughtered, attacking the Druze community, attacking even like Muslim Syrians that don't follow like the strict Sharia law rules. And this thing is like, it's like a jungle. It's like a jungle right now. Kidnappings, you know, and it's crazy how like now most of the world are not even talking about it anymore because they put a puppet president and he's following the orders, so they don't care about all of this stuff. They don't report about it like before, and they're not outraged. No one is talking about, oh, we need to. It's just crazy, guys. It's just crazy. Jordan Lott writes, hey Treka, good to hear from you. Stay safe, bro. Thank you so much, man. So yeah, this happened like literally a couple of hours ago. No one really knows like what the motive was. It's very, very like, you know, clear. Like you don't even need to do any investigation. He entered a church in Syria, in Duela, in Damascus Countryside, and he entered while people were praying and did a suicide bomb. Because, you know, they are sinners. They are sinners. Like there have been many like stories and videos posted. Like there's even a video about the explosion, but I didn't share it on my page because it's very graphic. Like you would see like bodies and blood and stuff like that, and I don't want to post anything that is like against Facebook community standards to, you know, prevent this page from, you know, getting banned. So, but the videos are there. You can just search. The church name is called Mar Elias. So you would see like how like inhumane, you know, the person that did this, the terrorist that did this is. You know, in his head he's like, oh, I am entering this place and now I'm going to kill these sinners and I'm going to go to heaven, to the 72 hairy virgins, and you know, enjoy heaven. It's like this kind of mentality, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, which he was saying the media do as the government say. Of course, most of the mainstream media are controlled. Like anybody who doesn't doubt this, like doesn't know this, is like brainwashed. It's very clear. Like especially like me, when I watch like Western news, like as an outsider, like I can see how, you know, biased they are. Like it's so clear. And I'm not saying that there is no controlled media in the Middle East. All the media is also controlled, you know. That's why people now are like relying on people on the ground, on people who are not affiliated with the opposition or with the government or whatever. That's why people are listening to like people like me and other like truth tellers and stuff is because they know like if we're gonna listen to what the government is saying, they're lying. If we're listening to the media, they're also lying. They're controlled. There are many things that the media are not even allowed to say. Like there's even a video that I posted on my page, you can find it, of me putting 10 news channel, and all like the presenters were saying the same exact sentences, like in like as if they memorized it. It's so clear that they give them a script and they tell them this is what you follow, this is what you say, you're not allowed to mention this, this should be the new distraction, be talking about this every single day to distract the people from the war that is happening over there or the atrocity that is happening over there. Every time there is something where like, you know, a government official or a country is going to be exposed for like a huge crime, the first thing they'll do is to make something like stupid like go viral and then just fixate on it while people are like getting distracted. All this dirty work behind closed doors are happening. They're very, very dishonest, the mainstream media. So Amy Adams is saying, praying for all you living and dying in these crazy times. Well, yeah, like that's the most like we can do, you know. We need to pray for these people and may God protect them, and you know, like stop all the insanity that's happening in the Middle East, because it's not just in Syria, like everywhere is crazy, in Syria and Israel, in Palestine, in Iran. Like it's crazy. Like I don't understand how like all of these government officials are not practicing like diplomacy. Like I don't understand how in 2025 like war and killing and bombing is like the answers, always the reaction. Like they cannot like solve any of these, you know, issues peacefully and diplomatically. And you know, it's just like to me it's so crazy, because this has been happening like from all my life. I've always remembered there's always a problem in the Middle East, either in Palestine and Israel, either in Iraq and America, either in Israel and Lebanon, or Syria and ISIS, or Iran and Israel. Like they're always fighting, always fighting. Like, and at this point, like after all these millions of, you know, soldiers and innocent people dying, like the people should like stop tolerating any of these warmongers from every single country. Like I'm not talking about a specific country, I'm talking about everybody. Like there should come a time where like the people should make it very clear, like war should be out of the question, like it should be out of the table. Barbara Santana saying these people are insane and we need to rid the planet of them. I mean, the problem is like blood is going to create more blood, and an eye for an eye is going to make the world blind. I know it sounds like, you know, basic, but it's actually the truth. Like I don't think the solution is killing the other, even if you disagree with him, because you're going to kill the other person, and then the other person's children are going to remember that you killed them, and then you're just breeding like the new generation of repeating the same cycle. Like now go to a Palestinian and tell him like, yo, you know what, just forgive the Israelis and don't do anything to them. There's gonna be like, no way. And go to the Israelis and tell them, you know, just, you know, coexist with the Palestinians and forget everything. They'll be like, there's no way. They killed my father, they kidnapped my mother. It's like the killing is happening from both sides. And the thing is with America right now, it's like, see, this whole nuclear weapon thing, like I really, if you ask me, I don't want any country to own nuclear weapons. It creates a lot of destruction, and there's nothing good that will come out of it. Like when you think of it logically, there is nothing good that will come out from nuclear weapons, and no country should have it. Like I'm okay, if let's say all the complaint from America and Israel are saying that okay, Iran has nuclear weapons and they shouldn't have it because they're going to use it and kill it, I'll be like, yes, okay, I agree, Iran should not have nuclear weapons, but so should you not also have nuclear weapons. Like you can't be a hypocrite and say, oh, they don't have nuclear, they have nuclear weapons, so we have to fucking destroy them, but Israel has nuclear weapons. Israel is allowed to have it. America is allowed to have it, but Iran is not allowed. My opinion is nobody should be allowed to have it, because like even when like you even talk to people about the Iran and Israel situation and you tell them Like, why are you advocating for war? Like, that should never be the answer. Like, you should negotiate. Like, I remember before this whole war started, Trump was about to meet with Iran in the same week to talk peace negotiation about the nuclear deal. That was Trump's, plan. And it was like a couple of days we're going to meet and talk. Israel just decided to strike Iran. Like, Israel started the war. Like, let us be very honest with you. Like, Israel threw the first rocket, and you cannot say, oh, I threw the first rocket so that in fear that maybe they would throw the rocket. It's like, yo, they were doing a deal. They were about to do a deal for there to be peace, for the whole nuclear deal. They were about to meet. So how would you go and throw a rocket before the meeting happens, and whether they agree or disagree? Like, you didn't even allow it to happen before you strike the first rocket. So that's what, like, some people are not noticing, And the next thing is like, yes, I don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons too. But at the same time, if you are talking about, let us do this deal to assure peace in the Middle East, then you should remove all the nuclear weapons from all the countries in the Middle East that have nuclear weapons. So it should be Israel. You should then, okay, Iran wants to attack Israel. Okay, Iran shouldn't have nuclear weapons. And Israel wants to attack Iran, then also Israel shouldn't have nuclear weapons. Then that would seem fair. Like, that would seem fair for both sides. If you really want to achieve peace, like, you have to come with a fair, deal, so that the two countries, it will make sense, So I'm sick and tired of fucking war and destruction and more innocent people dying, and it's always the innocent civilians that will pay the price. And it is, like, whether you strike a country or you start a war or you implement economic sanctions, all these governments that you are actually pissed, off at, none of them are going to pay the consequences. Like, remember when the West was implemented all the economic sanctions on Syria? So suddenly we stopped having electricity, we stopped having fuel, we stopped having gas, we stopped having, the economy, the currency got very bad. Everything got, like, we had a shortage of everything. We couldn't import, we couldn't export. So the economy got very bad, and the salaries got very bad, and a lot of companies closed and all of this stuff. But do you think any of the Syrian government officials were sitting a minute without electricity, a minute without fuel, a minute without gas, or without, food or water? They had it all, you understand? But who were the people that suffered it? It was the Syrian people. It was us that was sitting hours. Like we would have like 5 to 6 hours of electricity per day. Like, you would be waiting 4 hours for the electricity to come for an hour. And in this hour, you would go, you would charge your laptop, you would charge your phone, you will heat the food in the microwave, you do everything as you can, and then the hour is gone. And then next, you're sitting for 4 hours without electricity. All of these, like, things that people were suffering when when a citizen would lose a brother or a cousin or a neighbor from, like, a rocket falling or a suicide bomb happening, like today, who it is? This is the people, this is the innocent people that were suffering this, were going through this. It wasn't any of the Syrian government's officials. It wasn't Bashar al-Assad. It wasn't the ministers. There wasn't any of them. So, like, this is something to keep in mind. Like, I feel like at this point, as ridiculous as it sounds, I feel like if any two politicians or any two presidents have a problem with each other, they should both of them fight. Like, both of them physically should fight one-on-one. The person that knocks out the other person will implement the law he wants. But stop sending the children, stop sending the young to go and fight these wars and sacrifice their whole life over an argument two egotistical, warmongering, bloodthirsty politicians have between each other, because of greed and because of control and because of all of this bullshit. Like, us human, like the citizens, all of us, like, whether I'm talking about the Syrians or the Iranians or the Israelis or the Palestinians or the Lebanese or the Americans, like, all of us, we are mostly focused on our life, our daily life. Okay, I have to go to work, I have to study this, I need to graduate from that, oh, I'm dating this girl, oh, my friends, like this is what a normal average human being's thought or life is. And then suddenly all of this is taken away from you because of like politics. And when no one even asked us about our opinion, and even if we shared our opinion, no one really listened. Like, you have no power, you're just an average Joe. So I don't know, man. I'm just so like fed up with like how the world is and how the politicians are. Like, I'm so disappointed in Trump also, because like I even remember there was a video of Trump that was saying something about Obama, like, yo, Obama is gonna start a war with Iran because he's a bad negotiator and all of this. And me, I will remember, I was like, yes, Trump is spitting the facts, he's saying the truth, it's true, we need somebody like him that thinks like that and stuff. And then he ended up doing the same thing. So it's like, I even, wait, I just found the video, let me get it for you guys. Wait, see, listen.
Start a war with Iran. Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now, I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength. But to start a war in order to get elected, and I believe that's going to happen, would be an outrage.
You get? So like most of like the people that supported Trump is because he was like, for the first time, like, he was a politician that was saying like no to war, we're not gonna go to war. They lied about Iraq, they lied about WMDs and Saddam Hussein, they lied about ISIS in Syria, Obama was funding ISIS, and all of this stuff were true. You know, like me as a Syrian, I'm not even American, like me as a Syrian, when I was listening to him, I was like, yes, finally. Like me, I don't really care about like the inner policies in America, because it doesn't affect me. We're talking about the global, you know, the world. So I was really interested in his foreign policy takes. Like, this guy is saying the truth. He exposed like the crimes of Obama, of Hillary Clinton, of Joe Biden, and these people, like, they created like the worst, you know, destruction in the Middle East. Like, what with Obama and Biden and Hillary Clinton, they destroyed Syria, they destroyed Libya, they destroyed Iraq. Oh my God. No, Iraq was George Bush also. So we were like, okay, finally somebody is talking about all of these war criminals, from George Bush to Obama to Joe Biden to Hillary Clinton to Bill Clinton, all of this. So now for him to just strike Iran is like, many people are surprised. Many people are surprised of that. But I must say, you know, like the way he did it is like so like sneaky, where he was like, you know what, guys, I am going to decide, give me 2 weeks. I am going to decide in 2 weeks whether I am going to, you know, bomb Iran or respond militarily or not. And then everyone was like, okay, 2 weeks. So what's today's date? Okay, yeah, 14 days. And then Trump just, surprise, boof, and I just struck them. So I even saw a meme that there was somebody that like put a big, like a huge bet that Trump is going to strike Iran in like the next 24 hours. So this guy now is a billionaire or a millionaire from that bet. I hope I can find that meme, that post. It was some dude, like he gambled and he put money that Trump is going to strike Iran in 24 hours. So yeah. So guys, this video that I showed you about Trump, this is from 2011. So it's like so shocking how he flipped, you know. But what do you guys think about Trump striking Iran? Like, do you guys support the strike, or do you guys think he should have, you know, negotiated and been more peaceful? Because they're like, right now the Trump base are split in half. Like, you can see it in the comment section. Like, even like when I go to Ben Shapiro's page and like Ted Cruz, for an example, like I would see that in the comment section, like the conservatives are like split in half. Like, people are saying we shouldn't be entering another war, we should be thinking about America first and fixing the economy and inflation and the border, and we don't care about the Middle East. Let the Middle East solve their own problems. And then you have the other half of the conservatives saying, no, we have an obligation to defend Israel, and we have the right, and nobody's allowed to talk, like, you know. So it's so fascinating to see the Republicans for the first time actually split in half when it comes to the topic of Israel, and America's, like, you know, unconditional support to Israel. Like, America has an unconditional support to Israel that it's like as if America and Israel are dating. Like, that's what it feels like, that dating. It's like, yeah, baby, whatever you want. You want money? I give you money. You want rockets and military? I give you rockets and military. Who's disturbing you? Iraq? I'll bomb the shit out of Iraq. Who's disturbing you? Iran? Why? Oh, he has nuclear weapons, but didn't I also give you nuclear weapons? Yeah, okay, no problem. For you, it's cool, but for them, I'll bomb them. So whatever you want, my baby. So it's like that dating. Yeah, and we all know who wears the panties in the relationship. It's definitely Israel. Oh my god, I know this is going to... Let me see what people are saying in the comments. Some April Stacy is saying there has always been war and there will always be war. Yeah, that's the history of the Middle East. That's the history of the Middle East. Alice Lucy is saying, friends, happy me. I am very happy today. This is why I'm giving the big thanks to Dr. Solomon. Alice, you're your bot. Get the hell out of here. Judy Flaidland is saying, Treka, you don't think Trump gave them enough time or opportunity to end the nuclear program? 40 years of terror from this regime all over the world. What should he have done to stop the killing? How about do the meeting? How about go to the meeting that both of you were supposed to do it? I think Israel caught Trump off guard. Like, I really think that is what happened. I felt like Israel put Trump in a... Netanyahu specifically. He put Trump in a corner. Like, he cornered him where Trump had no other choice but to strike. Because Trump was his intentions was to do a deal. His intentions was never to start a war with Iran. So he was about to meet with them and negotiate and do an agreement, and then because Israel saw that this peace might happen, it might become a reality, and this one is my enemy. I don't want this deal to happen. I want it to, you know, I want them to fight. I don't want them to be friends now. So then Israel just striked, and they were like, what happened? Oh yeah, they have nuclear weapons. Do you have proof? Yes, my intelligence told me. Is it the same intelligence that told you Saddam has WMD? Because I remember America went to war with Iraq, and thousands of American soldiers died, and millions of Iraqis immigrated, and hundreds of thousands died. And after all of this happened, and the president got killed, and the economy got destroyed, and after all of this, it turned out they didn't have WMDs this whole time, and Netanyahu was a liar. Like, this is all on YouTube. You can just go to YouTube, write Netanyahu saying Saddam has WMD, watch it, and then go to YouTube again and write America discovering that they were never WMD. And look at Iraq till now. It hasn't recovered from that war. So, like me, I just am shocked how there are a lot of people that haven't learned from history yet. Like, I can't understand how people saw all of this, and there's already proof and facts in front of your eyes and videos and all of interviews and all of this, and then people are still questioning, like, you know, I don't know if I should believe them or should I trust them. And it's like, bro, how many times must this thing happen? Like, it's very, very, I don't know, man. It's crazy, Judy. Tina said he tried to negotiate. Iran wants to eliminate Israel and says death to America. So Iran wants to eliminate Israel. That's what Tina says. I have a video of Netanyahu saying that Israel in 1995, Tina, in 1995, and I posted it and you can find it in my page. I have it, and look, let me just be very clear. I am not a supporter of the Iranian government. Like, I'm not a fan. Don't think I am defending them. I am just pointing out the double standard that is happening right now. Okay? I have a video I posted of Netanyahu in 1995 saying that Iran is months or maximum 3 years away from having nuclear weapons. This was in 1995. So now today is 2025. That is 30 years from now. In 30 years, Iran has not developed nuclear weapons and have not striked or used the nuclear weapons. But suddenly, in 2005, when he says it, it is now. You know what? Why am I even telling you? Wait, let me let you watch the video. Let me just prove it to you, right here, right now. You know, so he's been saying it for years. So, like in 1995, in 1998, in 2002, in 2008, in 2014. Like there are many videos of him repeating, saying, "Oh, they're weeks away, they're months away, they're about to," and then it always nothing happens. I'm telling you, they striked America, they striked Iran to pressure and corner Donald Trump to attack Iran. That is literally it. Watch the video.
Guys, this is crazy. Netanyahu has been saying Iran is years away from developing nuclear weapons since my grandma was a virgin.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon.
This 2025.
In a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal.
2015, he said it's weeks away.
6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb. Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is running.
1996.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear bombs within 3 to 5 years.
Unbelievable. Like, this guy has been saying this.
Can you imagine? Since 1995, he's saying that like a year away, 2 years away. So like, I'm telling you, it's all bullshit. He's a liar. He's somebody that I don't trust, me personally. He's a war criminal. And you know, like he has a lot of corruption charges and criminal cases in court. You know, he is a warmonger. He has like cost millions of lives, and he always plays the victim. I don't trust him. That's the truth. Tina says Netanyahu is a snake. Yes, it is so clear. It is so clear. The amount of wars that this guy... Let me tell you how crazy his policies are. In 1 year, in the last year alone, Israel has struck Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, Iran, Yemen. 5 countries in 1 year. 5 countries it has struck. How many countries has Iran struck in the last 10 years? How many? You don't even know. They have only attacked Israel when Israel attacked it. Like most of the times, Iran like throws rocket is always like a response. So people need to like wake up, you know. Loa is saying, in my opinion, whoever fired the first shot is the cause of the war. We can't blame who retaliate. Blame who started the war, regardless of what the reason is. He is the cause of what is happening and what will also happen. Yeah, man, we need to all, you know, stand up against war and, you know, death of innocent people. You cannot just continue watching, you know. Anyway, guys, that would be the update for today. If you guys have any more questions, ask before I, you know, leave the chat. I'll be doing more of these live videos. If there is any like topics you guys want me to talk about or to, you know, cover, like write in the comment section or send me a message in my inbox. I'll respond to you guys. So we need to continue, you know, spreading the truth and talking about what is going on. And where Tina's saying it's disgusting to even think about it because I can't wrap my head around it, but I truly believe that he knew what was coming on October 7. Yeah, I've seen like videos of, you know, them saying that, oh, Israel has one of the strongest, you know, military defense and secret service and stuff. Like, how did they not know that they entered, you know, the festival or something? But I have no proof to, you know, prove that, so I wouldn't, you know, just say. Yeah, guys, And by the way, I just also posted a new product on my website. It's a tote bag with like a traditional Syrian design. It's like a traditional Syrian wooden craft design. Guys, check out my website, support your boy by getting some cool Treka merch. All the designs are designed by me, by the way, so I'm really proud of that. And a lot of you have been, you know, supporting me by, you know, buying some cool shirts or hats or on the website, and that's very, very helpful. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna leave the link of the website in the description, and I'll also leave my PayPal link. If you guys want to support this page and support my videos and my content and message, you can always donate on my PayPal. And that will be all for today. Stay true, stay honest, and stay awesome, because you guys are amazing, especially that you're all against war and for peace. So we will continue fighting the good fight and spreading the truth and doing our thing. Alright guys, take care, love you all, peace.